Eric Corbin, Pittsburgh. Everybody used to call me E or Corbin, whatever. Pittsburgh always had kind of like a little isolated area because we weren't very close to a lot of the bigger cities like New York, Philly. You know, we were so far away. Like Cleveland was the closest kind of city to us, you know, so we kind of had our own little small scene. But like I moved to Pittsburgh in like early 90s and kind of became a part of the hardcore scene then. Back then there was like my band Endless, a band called Gut Wrench, a band called Section 315, who had Eric Klinger, who later on went to Cleveland to be in the Spud Monsters, and then went into the band Propane for a while, and was in Blood Clot with John Joseph and Danny Schuler. And so, you know, we had our own little thing. Then later on in the, towards the late 90s, that bands like Built Upon Frustration started coming up, No Retreat started coming up, and, you know, we had that kind of like late 90s, like early 2000s kind of like real heavy beatdown hardcore thing happening in Pittsburgh there for a while. Endless, we were like an old school kind of crossover type thing, like Cro-Mags type deal, you know what I mean? We never really fit in with the beatdown guys at all, you know. It's we would play punk shows, we'd play hardcore shows, we were kind of in the middle there somewhere. Yeah, we had like 3 albums out. The second one came out on the dude from Riker's label on Century Media. The label was called Kingfisher in Europe, and I always put all our stuff out here in the U.S. on Decor Records. Pittsburgh, there's not much of a hardcore scene right now. There really isn't that I know of. Gut Wrench is still going, believe it or not. They've been together forever, but you know, they've just been releasing their own stuff. So I really don't know the bands that are. I'm 42 years old, man. It's I can't keep up with some of these bands anymore. You know, I don't know, man. It was kind of camaraderie, you know what I mean? Like-minded people getting together and just creating music and having fun with it, you know what I mean? It was like I was kind of a metal kid when I got introduced to the whole hardcore scene and just fell in love with it, you know? Yeah, violence. I mean, you know, come on. You should know what to expect when you're going to go to a hardcore show, you know? You always got some idiot who thinks he's more macho than somebody else and doesn't understand that people are there to have fun, not to start fights, you know? So you always get some idiot, you know, so I'm going to go and beat some little kid up, you know? It's like, then he in turn himself gets the shit kicked out of him by the 20 of us. I've slowed down a lot. A lot of these guys can tell you, you know, I just can't make it anymore. You know, 42 years old, married, family house. It gets harder to, you know, I'll travel to a great show like this, but, you know, to travel 2 hours to go see a band that nobody knows anymore. I could do that in my 20s, you know what I mean? I can't do it anymore.
Sweet. Anything else you want to add?
No, man, just good luck to everybody. Good luck on this thing. You know, hopefully the hardcore scene just keeps going.